Well, thank you, Celeste and Graciela, for the opportunity to discuss the legal situation facing CBD. My name is Romano Romani. I run a lobbying firm called Perry, Romani, DiConcini, and Sims. We've been in the lobbying business here in DC for over 30 years. The DiConcini and the Sims in the title are former Senators DiConcini and Sims. DiConcini being a Democrat from Arizona, and Sims being a Republican from Idaho. We are now and always have been a strictly bipartisan firm. As you all, I'm sure, are very well aware, almost 2 years ago, Congress legalized the production of hemp with low levels of THC. People naturally assumed at the time and since that because Congress had legalized the production of hemp and that hemp itself was taken off the controlled substances list, that products derived from that very same hemp, namely CBD, would be legal as well. But in fact, the CBD has run afoul of a different provision in the law, what I would consider a technical provision in the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act that makes it illegal to market an ingredient as a supplement or a food if that ingredient forms the basis of an approved pharmaceutical drug. And in this case, there is such a drug. It's called Epidiolex. And it's an anti-seizure drug, which is essentially a highly refined version of CBD. So Epidiolex was actually approved 2 years ago, in 2018. Since then, the FDA has taken the position that because of this so-called exclusionary rule, that CBD is illegal to be sold as a supplement or as a food. And the FDA took this position notwithstanding the fact that there are literally hundreds, perhaps more, products on the market that are based on CBD. But because they have taken this position that technically CBD products or products containing CBD are illegal, they have refused to regulate those products within the context of DSHEA, which is the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act, which are nothing more than a series of amendments to the Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act. So rather than regulate the hundreds, perhaps thousands of products that are on the market by declaring CBD to be illegal, they have left everybody in the lurch, certainly consumers who have no idea really what's in the product they're purchasing because it falls outside now the scope of the regulatory process. Hemp farmers, very much left in the lurch. They have to be able to plan in advance. They have to have fairly secure markets, and that's all very much up in the air because of this odd, if you will, situation. Certainly leaves extractors in the lurch. They are basically the people who stand between the farmers and the manufacturers. They have to extract the CBD from the hemp, and it leaves manufacturers in the lurch. There, in fact, are many potential manufacturers, large manufacturers, who would like to get into the CBD market but are staying out because of this technical illegality. So our firm has been deeply involved in this, and our goal has been to try to resolve this as simply, as easily, and as quickly as possible. And we've come upon a solution, a legislative solution, which very simply exempts CBD from this so-called exclusionary provision. And the legislation has been introduced in the House of Representatives by Congressman Collin Peterson, who also happens to be chairman of the House Agriculture Committee. The purpose of this legislation is to remove the legal impediment. And it does so virtually automatically the moment Congress would pass the legislation. And so the purpose of this video is to urge you and the people who work in your various firms and so forth to support the legislation, to call your congressmen, your senators, to urge them to support it. We are particularly concerned with Senator McConnell, who is the Senate Majority Leader, and ironically also the author of the amendment to the Farm Bill almost 2 years ago that legalized hemp. But McConnell, because of his leadership position, is sort of the key to getting this enacted, and he has not yet come on board with the legislation. He's hoping to get the FDA to do it on its own, notwithstanding the fact that the FDA has made it clear that they can't resolve this problem internally until they have a full safety profile of CBD, which they think will take anywhere from 2 to 5 years. And so we think that that is a huge, long time to wait, that really this whole situation is created by a technicality. This technicality could be resolved very quickly, and if it were enacted today, then automatically the FDA would be forced to apply the regulatory framework that it has for supplements, which involve good manufacturing practices, adverse event reporting, labeling requirements, and so forth. It would be required to apply those immediately. So we think this makes the most sense. Our goal is to try to get it enacted this calendar year, but we really need your support. And so if you think this is something that would help you, would help your companies, I urge you to pick up the phone, call Senator McConnell's office, and call your senators too, and urge them to urge McConnell to support this. And at the end of this video, there will be some phone numbers on the screen that you can use. And thank you for your time. And we look forward to getting this passed this year.